JEM is my name, no one else is the same. JEM is my name. JEM.
Yes, that was indeed Tech Rat. So, Tech Rat's having an awful time hacking into JEM and the holograms, whatever it actually means to hack into them. But clearly whatever he's trying to hack into is Syner-kitty herself, and he's having an awful time. It's almost like it's an AI and keeps rewriting itself before I can do stuff. It's like, eh. So Eric Bad Guy's like, well, I mean, you know, if you can't do it, you can't do it. We'll find another way. Maybe if I can get you on site. He goes, that might work. So, still holding out. Maybe Tech Rat will get on site and he'll introduce a bug into Syner-kitty, causing a titular virus. So, anyway, the holograms redo the music video so that they own it, and JEM has the main outfit from the cartoon, or at least an interpretation of it, which is neat. So, yay. Kimber, we get into here that Syner-kitty is something that we have to keep secret because she's just way too technologically advanced, and if she fell into the wrong hands, bad things could happen. And not just the misfits, but you know, world governments and stuff would definitely misuse this tech. So while we're using it for something fun and harmless, we need to keep Syner-kitty a secret. And Kimber's the only one who thinks Syner-kitty is. What do you think? Well, is this what you want? And no one ever actually thought to... It's something I didn't address, but it's something I've been thinking. The girls do seem to take Syner-kitty for granted. And, yeah, she's not alive. She is an AI, but... I mean, I'm nice to Siri. She still won't talk to me. But I think, you know, there's nothing wrong with being polite to your AI friends. But Syner-kitty agrees. Yeah, you need to keep me secret. No good is going to come from this. There's a line in here that I don't get. The girls are harping on Kimber. They're like, you didn't tell anyone about Syner-kitty, right? She's like, no. You didn't tell Stormer about Syner-kitty, did you? She's like, gosh, golly, gee whiz, no. Arg. And they're like, we're sorry, you know, we were just kind of panicked that you'd let the cat out of the bag. And she says, I know, I remember Syner-kitty. I'll always miss you, Syner-kitty. Instead of Syner-kitty, Syner-kitty. What? It's not a reference to the cat in that nanny Syner-kitty gives the Muppet Baby JEM children's in the annual. They name her Miss Grams, a portmanteau of misfits and holograms, Miss Grams. So I don't know if I'm not getting a joke, or if maybe it's like I said, letting the cat out of the bag. She's playing on that or something. I don't get this panel. Oh well, comic ruined. So meanwhile, Stormer, we saw her writing a song. They're testing it out, and Pizzazz likes it. She says it's a good song. I like it, but it's a bit too ballady. We need to speed it up. And Stormer's like, it is a ballad. And they have a bit of a fight, but interestingly, Pizzazz doesn't lose her cool here. You know, even when Stormer's like, you're not the boss of me, you're not the boss, and Pizzazz says, yes, I am. And she's like, look, again, listen to me. It's a good song. I like it. A ballad, however, does not fit on our current album. So here's how it's going to be. We're either going to give it more of an edge and a faster, heavier beat to fit in with the rest of the album. Or we can keep it a ballad and see if it fits on the next one. So, doesn't scream, doesn't yell, doesn't throw things. Definitely asserting her authority, and being pretty prickly about it, sure, but I'm really loving this this characterization of Pizzazz. She's just very interesting. Another thing I really like is Pizzazz ain't stupid. She realizes this song is about Stormer's failed relationship with Kimber. Stormer didn't slip that one by her. She got that, and that doesn't bother her. As she says, it's a good song. She's totally fine with that. And what that says to me about Pizzazz's character is she doesn't have a problem with Stormer having a relationship. She doesn't have a problem with her taste in women. And she doesn't even particularly have a problem with Kimber as a person, per se. What she has a problem with is the image of a member of her band dating a member of a rival band. That seems to be her only issue here. She's, Stormer, you can write about your failed love life all you want, as long as it's a great song. That's totally fine, but you don't make the band look bad. I think she's off base there. I think you could probably, in the entertainment press, milk the intra-band relationship drama for a lot. People do love their ships. All right, back to the original recording. So the band is Misfits are going on tour somewhere, West Coast tour. In the meantime, Jerica is trying to manage the band and getting very little help from anybody. Kimber's off on her own thing. Shane is going to school. Aja's got to fix the truck and date. So she's at her wit's end, and she's like, okay, fine, I'll stuff envelopes. You guys just sign the contracts, and I'll take care of everything else. And they're like, contracts? She says, like, yeah, contracts. We're signing with 5x5 Studios, the same ones that manage the Misfits. And they're like, why would you do that? It's like, because none of you were interested in looking at any of the offers or reading any of the contracts. You know, this was the best offer by far, and since none of you seemed interested in putting any input in, I went ahead and made a decision. So sign the damn thing. Ah! And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, when you put it like that, okay, sorry. Meanwhile, Pizzazz is playing video games with Pablo, some 9-year-old. So I don't, you know, Call of Duty or some game, and she's like, do not test me, Pablo. I don't care if you're only 9. I will rip your... And then Clash comes over, and she's like, oh, for crying out loud. And she gets distracted, apparently loses the game. She's like, your mama, Pablo. Your mama. Anyway, gotta go, Pablo. Catch you tomorrow. It's interesting. She has some nice relationships with some people. That's nice. She's playing with a 9-year-old. And she says to Clash, this better be good. Pablo's mom only lets him play until 6. So anyway, Clash shows up and she says, hey, I found this flyer at my cousin Video's house. And it turns out that JEM and the Holograms are having an exclusive Halloween party. And it's like super exclusive. There's a password to get in the door and everything. And Pizzazz says, okay, ignoring the fact that your cousin's name is apparently Video, do we have the password? Oh, yes, we do. I think Video... We don't see Video yet, so I'm interested to see her new design. Is it Vivian? Is that what her actual name was? I don't remember. But, so, the Misfits, we conclude our comic with the Misfits wearing skeleton Halloween costumes, breaking into the party, giving the password, and Tech Rat's probably going to be there somewhere too. So that is the end of this issue, and still enjoying it so far. It's still kind of we're just organizing the board and getting all of our pieces in place. It's not boring. It's fine. It just doesn't give me a ton to talk about. So, looks like it's going to wrap up really quickly, though, because there's only 3 issues to the viral arc, so I guess it wraps up next time. So, see you then.